Hey, what's going on, Cougars? I'm Jeshua, and welcome to This Week at Creek. Tomorrow here at Creek, there will be all these amazing people showing off their talents and performing. Come support our Cougars.
I have to watch my little brother, and then I have to do the dishes and make dinner. I have to watch my little brother, and then I have to go to school, and I have to watch my little brother, and I have to go to church to walk my dog, and it's practice. Oh my god.
This past Saturday, the Cy Creek Varsity Winter Guard attended their 2019 championships held at Klein Collins High School. Congratulations to the entire Color Guard for their hard work this year, with special shoutouts to Captains Taya Baker and Liz Stickley, and featured soloists Jenny Nguyen and Kenneth Pader. Great job, everyone!
Welcome back to CC Sports. I'm your host, Ms. Rain, and I'll take you around CC Sports for today. Our varsity baseball team won their game against Springwoods with a score of 8-9 in extra innings. Their next game will be on Tuesday against Cy Ridge at 6 p.m., so be there and support your boys. Our girls varsity softball team won their Tuesday's game against Jersey Village with a score of 15-0. It was a shutout. Today, our varsity softball team will play against Stratford at 6:30 p.m. This will be an away game for us, so come out and support your girls. Our boys varsity soccer team won their game against our rival school, Cy Fair, with a score of 4-1. Our girls varsity soccer team lost their Friday game against our rival school, Cy Fair, with a score of 4-1. Well, that's all the time we got for today. Thank you for your time. Until next time, see ya.
Juniors, anyone interested in running for a senior class officer position for next year should pick up an application in Miss Box's room, 1140. All applications are due by Thursday, April 18th. Please see Ms. Harrelson in room 2325 for any questions.
Welcome to Between the Pages, the show where we explore different books and genres. This week's book is The Perks of Being a Wallflower by American novelist and screenwriter Stephen Chbosky.
The book opens with letter entries from the main protagonist, Charlie, who writes to an unknown reader. He writes about his past experiences from middle school and how he's starting high school, and his sentiments about those things. Eventually, as Charlie continues to write to unknown, he shares information about the most important people he has come to know. His best friend Patrick and his other best friend and crush, Sam. He talks about the adventures they've gone and the things they taught him to come out of his shell and stop being such a wallflower.
I recommend this book as it shows the struggle of mental illnesses and loneliness and the hardships that come with friendships in an endearing, relatable way. Get this book if you like a heartwarming tearjerker. This is it for this week. Happy reading!
Hey everyone! Today we're checking in with the track team. That's what's happening on the track team. Tune in next time to see where we go next.
Welcome everyone to our neighborhood. Today we're going to be talking about self-perception. Have you ever had a day where everything went wrong, or you were just so upset with someone you didn't know how to deal with it? Today we're going to be talking about how to deal with these emotions in a positive manner. Let's look at the situation. You see several things happening here. We see two people arguing, we see a crowd forming around them, and cell phones out recording. What could have happened to stop this from getting to this point? I'm going to take you through some simple steps on how to not get to this point. First, we're going to explore social stories. Social stories is where you look at yourself and recognize you are not okay. In order to recognize you're not okay, you have to look at what is happening to you physically and mentally. When we get upset, we have physical triggers that occur. Our blood pressure begins to pump faster, we have a lack of oxygen to our brain, and this can create a dangerous situation. Have you ever gone somewhere, whether you drove, walked, or rode in the car, and don't remember how to get there? Have you ever ordered something online and didn't know when you purchased them or why? Have you ever watched several episodes of a show and didn't know what happened in any of them? If you are upset or thinking about something, your mind and body can play tricks on you, and this can lead to bad decision making. Now tell yourself, when I get upset, I don't want to fill in the blank to the other person. Instead, I take a deep breath and walk away from the situation to assess myself. In this situation, you can tell yourself, when I get upset, I don't hit the other person. This is the hardest part. Walking away is the hardest thing we can do, but it is the most mature and responsible thing we can do. Next, you need to assess yourself on a scale from 1 to 5, where you are emotionally. If you're at a 5, you need to stay away from the situation until you're at a 1. You can talk it out with a counselor or a trusted adult. This can help you to get the emotion out and bring your blood pressure down. When we're upset, we tend to think everyone is speaking badly about us or looking down on us. We don't realize that no one really knows what is going on but that person you are upset with and you. See these people with their cell phones out and behind the two arguing? They are not here to help the situation, but to help push you to make bad decisions or make the situation escalate to a point of no return. These people are not the people who are here to help you. They just want to show, if you will. Take a second to realize where you are. Rating yourself and telling a social story will help you not reach this point. These 3 keys will help you remain positive and build meaningful relationships. Remember, we are here for you and want you to be the best you can be. Until next time, neighbor.
That's all for now, Cougars. Have a great weekend, and we will see you next week.